The topic of this early morning's video is going to be the behavioral science of driving. In other words, how do people behave differently when they're driving than when they are not driving? And I believe that a person's true inner personality comes out when they're driving, and I'll explain a little bit about how I came to that conclusion and what you might be able to deduce from that conclusion. I think a lot of people, probably all people, feel a sense of isolation when they're in their car. Or, I mean, I would admit that even to a certain extent this applies to motorcyclists, because even though you're not in a car, you do get a sense of anonymity from wearing a helmet that hides a lot of your facial features and wearing leathers that hide what your real true physique is like and everything. You get this sense that nobody really knows who you are, that you have sort of a little bit of anonymity in your actions, and I think that causes a lot of people to behave in a more natural way. In other words, somebody who might be really nice to you in person to your face may not actually be a nice person. They might do things when they're driving that are extremely rude and possibly even dangerous for you, because they know that they're going to get away with it because you can't really see them. There's no danger of them having to face you after they've done this rude or mean thing to you. And that's why you get a lot of people on the highway and on the street driving who are freely willing to cut you off, tailgate you, flip you off even, out their open window, stuff like that. Just generally drive like jerks. They won't let you in when you're trying to merge, all that kind of stuff. I think it's because it's their true nature coming out. That same person would not in the supermarket rush in front of you with their cart and cut in front of you in line. People don't do that, because in the supermarket you actually have to look that person in the eye. You're open. You are next to that person in real space. Like, your body is open and vulnerable to that other person's body. Your personal space is very close to theirs. But when you're driving a car, like I said, you have all that sense of anonymity and everything else. So anyway, the conclusion that I've drawn from this is that a staggering number of people, at least in Los Angeles, are secretly huge jerks, if they are not already openly huge jerks, or they are just flabbergastingly incompetent drivers.
Hi guys, my name is Tin Hlupic. I'm from Namibia. I'm a first year student at Section University and I'm really enjoying this course. What I really like about it, you have the practical and the theory lessons. The practical work is really good because it's a hands-on approach, so you really get to see exactly what needs to be done and how it needs to be done. And what's really great is that there's a correlation between the practical and the theory work. So you have this step-by-step approach on how to be a physiotherapist.
I'm Dominika Yakovleva from Lithuania, city Klaipėda. I am first-year physiotherapy student in Enskede at Saxon University of Applied Sciences. Before coming in Enskede, I was thinking about the difficulties I'm going to face, and I was thinking about that for me it's going to be difficult to adapt to new environment, but actually it wasn't that difficult as I expected. Dutch people and all people who are living in Enskede are really friendly, and what surprised me the most was that almost everyone can speak in English fluently. Enskede is not a very big city. From the city center you can get anywhere you want in 10 or 15 minutes by bike. The biggest difference I felt was teachers and lectures, because in my country teachers and lecturers are a bit strict, and in Saxon it's completely different because of the teachers. They always help you. You can discuss and communicate with your classmates during the lectures. Living in Enskede makes me happy, and studying in Saxion makes me more self-confident.
My name is Armandos Kyriakis. I am from Greece and I study physiotherapy first year international class in Saxion. Mainly physiotherapy is a practical course. That means that we focus more on practice than on theory. But this doesn't mean that you don't have to study theory. If you want to study physiotherapy, you have to be aware that you will be practicing in underwear a lot. You want your landmarks and muscles in your body to be easily palpatable. We also have a gym that physiotherapists along with the patients work together, and physiotherapists instruct the patient how to do the exercise.
My name is Shima. I come from Iran. I live here about 2 years. I am physiotherapy student at Saxion. I really feel satisfied from our lectures. Every student has a supervisor here who helps you to find somewhere for internship. I have a bit Karen. She really helps me to solve my problem, or if I have some question about everything, she helps you as much as she can. We have a really helpful teachers at the Saxion. If you need help, they don't hesitate to help you. They are always accessible via email. When I need help, I just send message via Facebook and they ask me as soon as possible, and that's really valuable for me.